Hi guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm like really excited because this is my very first episode, and it's actually really exciting because as I said before in my first video, I've been really trying to do this YouTube thing and I was always like, I don't have this, I don't have that, but hey, this is your girl making it work. For my first episode, I thought I should start off with something light, something relatable, something someone could say, you know what, I could totally see this happening to me, or this has happened to me before, or just something funny, because like, who doesn't want a good laugh? So what I did was I had a survey done on my WhatsApp, and I asked a question, a very interesting question, and the question was, what is the dumbest thing you've ever done or believed, all in the name of love, lust, or just keeping the peace? And I must say I got some pretty interesting responses, some not so kind responses, some sort of heartbreaking, but like I appreciate everybody who took time to participate in my survey. I mean, I got mad love for all of you. Like it really warms my heart when people participate. So without further ado, let's get to it. Before we begin, I'd like us to take time and give a moment of silence to all the hearts that were broken that led to the broadcasting of this episode. Moment of silence. Okay, let's get to it. So I wrote everything down, and this is the first one that I thought we should start with. You're my oxygen, I can't live without you. or this one, you are all I think about all day, I don't eat thinking about you. How many times have we heard this in high school though? I think high school was one of the years where we lied to each other constantly. I mean, like, we would legit believe who told us that, oh yeah, I didn't eat thinking about you, you're all I think about. Yeah, you're my oxygen, I can't breathe without you. And we're like, oh my god, he can't breathe without me. And like, yeah, that don't work now. I mean, like, once you reach your 20s, like, maybe it still does work, I don't know. This one goes, the dumbest thing I've ever believed was when this girl told me, you don't need to wear rubber, you can go in raw, I won't get pregnant. And she got pregnant. Like, yo, like, I don't even know how to respond to this one. That's like, wow. I didn't even ask like what happened next. I was like, okay, so yeah, we're gonna move on to the next one. I believed the man when he said his ex was calling him because she was crazy and couldn't get over him. Girl, I feel you right there. Like, you will believe anything, you know, when you're in love. Sometimes even when you know it's not true, like, you can legit believe that like this guy is purple. I think we can all relate to that, whether it's a male or a female. I think we've all been in a situation where you know that this person like not telling you the truth, like the whole truth, but you're like, nah, let me just believe him, because love is all about trust. And then oof, it just comes back and it's like, the next one is used my money on the guy because I really thought I was helping him. Aww, it kind of makes me feel bad. Like you really think you're helping someone and like we're actually using you for all they can get. That's really sad, man. Aww, some of these things are so sad. Okay, so this one goes, I pretended to like my friend because she really liked me and I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I thought I was the best boyfriend she could ask for. She never knew that I didn't like her in that way, but it was worth it as she was happy and smiling. She ultimately cheated on me, and this is one of the reasons why I know never to open up to women. Wow, okay, man, some of these you know, these things are like really hardcore, man. Like, yo, most of these things are like relationship based. Like, I'm starting to feel emotional here. Like, wow. So like, basically he says he did it to maintain the peace. So basically what he's saying is like, he pretended to like this girl because he didn't want to hurt her feelings, and then she ultimately cheated on him, and he knows never to let women in again. And what I can say is I really am sorry about that, but don't let one bad apple make you think that all apples taste bad, you know. I don't know if that makes sense, it's a metaphor, but my point is, don't paint everyone with the same brush. Someone is there for you out there. You just gotta find them, and you will. They could be right under your nose for all you know. So keep holding on. Next one. Okay, so this one, I want to marry you. I want to make you my wife. You know, I think like I've heard this for like most of my adolescent years, that like, oh, you're the girl I want to marry, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. 10 years down the line, still not married. Not married. I trusted a guy so much that I switched from my church to his, even learned the ways of his church. He then told me to ask my uncle what the requirements for lobola are. And I did. Long story short, the nigga dribbled me. Like, wow. Like, basically, he kind of acted like he wanted to marry her, and then he played her. Like, basically wasted her time. Wow, I feel you, girl. I feel you. Okay. Next one. This is making me really sad. Okay, we need to find something that's like a little more like funnier. Okay, next one. For the love of vuzus, like vuzus are like parties, right? Yeah. For the love of, let me just say parties because I might not pronounce it correctly. For the love of parties, intoxicated, I attempted to jump a sliding gate because my roommate had locked me inside to stop me from leaving with the guys who had brought us alcohol. They were heading to the club and they weren't gonna leave without me. I ended up stuck on top of the gate because I couldn't get down on my own. I just tried. Wait. Okay, so basically what this girl's trying to say is like, she wanted to go to the club, right? But she was drunk, and I guess the roommate was trying to protect her because maybe these guys were shady or whatnot. So she locked the gate, right? And apparently it's a sliding gate. So girl's like, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No key shall prosper against me going to that club. The girl jumped the gate. Like, I think literally she was like midway, like halfway, and she couldn't get down. I didn't ask how she got down, but like, wow, that's like, wow. I think this one takes the cake for me. I don't care about the other contributions. This one really takes it, guys. Okay, we're moving on to the next one. The dumbest thing I've ever believed was believing that my boyfriend was really too busy to see me. Turns out he was busy with his ex instead. Wow, like I always say that like no one is ever too busy to at least like check in on you or send a message. I know that we all have things to do in our lives, we all get tied up, but if there's one thing that we've been awarded in this world, it's time. So you might be busy, but you choose what to spend your time doing. Like, you choose who to spend your time with. So basically, if someone tells you they're too busy for you and they're your boyfriend, chances are they're busy with somebody else. I mean, like very high chances. Like, one thing I've learned about men, please do not bash me for this, but like it's actually something I've noticed to be true. If a nigga is not spending time with you, he's definitely spending time with somebody else. Here's a fun one. I used to leave home in my uniform like I was going to school, but then go hang out with my then boyfriend instead. Thinking about it now, thank God I managed to pass. I'm so happy you passed, girl. Like, I really am happy for you, because if you had failed, that wasn't gonna be pretty. I mean, like, our first boyfriends, we usually think that we're gonna be together forever, and then you look back at your life and you're like, dang, I should have read a textbook. I should have told him I'm busy. But hey, at least you passed. On to the next one. Okay, so this one goes, believing a guy who said saying okay ends the conversation and he would have nothing else to talk about. I think basically what they're saying is like when you're having a conversation with someone and then they just say okay and then they go dead for the next 2 weeks, and when you ask them why, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, ended the conversation. Now I really got a problem with this one because I have a friend who does that a lot and he always justifies it. I don't think that makes sense. Like, who's to say that okay ends a conversation? I mean, who wrote that? Like, where is that written? Like, if someone says okay, just start another conversation, it's that simple. Like, basically you're trying to tell me you don't want to talk to me. Like, okay. And like, I personally don't like okay because I feel like okay is trying to tell me something that is not really okay, or you're just saying it because you don't want to like dive into the subject at hand. But hey, if someone types okay your way and you're okay with that, then okay. So this one is like kind of sad. I'm just gonna read it out. I believe that we could work things out after she cheated. No, I'm sorry. That's sad. I can't say one's a cheater, always a cheater, because I don't know. Some people say people change, some people say leopards cannot change their spots. I really don't know, honestly. Some people can actually like play around, and then when they're serious they become serious. But what I can say is cheating is a choice. Nobody puts a gun to your head to go and mess around with somebody else, and this applies to everyone, whether it's female or male. Cheating is a choice. Choosing to stop cheating is a choice. I mean, we've all been given choices, so never believe when somebody says that all men cheat, or stuff like a girl, you can't keep a good girl in the house without money. Also, these are kind of weird statements. I mean, like, it's a choice, guys. It's basically a choice, and it always starts from somewhere. Like the little text messages, the little flirtations here and there. It starts off small and then gets bigger. If you don't nip it in the bud while you still can, you may end up cheating. So you know full and well that what you're doing is wrong. You know that if your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your wife or your husband sees those messages, they may not be happy. The moment you know that my wife would probably not appreciate this, then you know that this is not good and I should probably quit it right now. So on to the next one. I stood up a guy who really liked me for a guy I actually liked. Even went out of town to hang out with him. In return, he only spoke to me for a few minutes and then left me there. A couple of months later, he got married and I found out about it on Facebook. Oof, wow, like, you know, I think it's so funny that like we hurt the people who actually like us and we gravitate towards the people who actually hurt us. Isn't that weird? Isn't that super weird? Like, I always find that weird. Like, you know this person ain't good for you, and you know they probably don't like you as much as you like them, but you just feel so drawn to them. And then there's somebody hitting up your DM who genuinely likes you and who's genuinely a good person, whether it's female or male, and you just don't give them the time of day. Isn't that messed up? I think human beings, we're messed up for that. Yeah, I think we're definitely messed up for that. I once dated this guy, and one day he went to Peru, and his phone battery died. My obsessed self didn't know that, and I assumed something had happened to him. So here I am, dragging myself to Harare Road to board and go to Peru. And I don't even know Peru. Luckily, my friends talked some sense into me, and I decided not to go. But I was ready and rumbled up with the suitcase to go look for my man. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. You did that, girl. Like, okay. Like, jokes aside, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like, that's crazy, but like, at least it shows that you genuinely cared about him, and you're a ride or die. Let me just say it like that. You are definitely a ride or die. Like, you will stand for your man when you need to stand for your man. You will stand for that man. So kudos to that. And this is the very last one. Unfortunately, this is the last one. So this one goes, I lied about my age. I don't get why people do that. Like, why lie about your age? Oh no, if I told you my real age, you wouldn't even look at me. Yeah, I would look at you because of your age. Like, hello. You know what? I'm not even gonna... Relationships differ. Okay. Some people date older females and it works for them. A younger guy, right? Usually, like, y'all are not on the same level, like, mentally. Or even you may be on the same level mentally, but something may be lacking somewhere because they're still trying to learn or experience life, and you probably have gone through that. So usually there are problems, you know, in relationships where you are, like, there's a significant age gap, like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not sure about 1 or 2 year differences. I'm not really sure about that, but like, definitely if the age gap is significant, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, going up, like, I don't know. I always feel like there's gonna be issues. Not to say that if you date someone who's probably your age mate, there won't be issues. There are issues in everything. So that's why I'm saying it's subject to preference and debate. But from my personal opinion, younger guys have always been... Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Well, and we're done. Oh, kind of feel sad because some of these comments were really funny. Like mad funny, like the girl. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked what you saw, do subscribe to my channel and do give me a thumbs up. Do share as well. If you have something that has happened to you that you think this is probably the dumbest thing I've ever done or the dumbest thing I've ever believed, do comment below. And if you want a part 2 of this, of the dumbest things you've ever done or believed for the sake of love, lust, or keeping the peace, do comment down below and we're gonna see if we can do a part 2. But I hope you enjoyed this, and if there's anything that you guys would like me to talk about or to share my thoughts on, do let me know down on the comment section, and I'm gonna get to it. But like, this was really fun. I can't wait for the second episode. I wonder what I'm gonna talk about. Like, don't you wonder what I'm gonna talk about? I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So till the next video, thank you for watching. Bye.